What's going on here? Why is it so bad? Is it bad? Turn down video settings. Use a faster ink. Back. Sorry, I had some problems there with me with my stream settings. Hello guys, hope you're doing all right. Thanks for joining. Of course, when I did this video earlier today, I thought it was a 7:45 kickoff. As we know, it's not. So gonna be here a while. So let's just see in the chat what you guys think about team selection. As you can see up on here, look, all my graphics on here are basic. I don't really do a lot of this streaming stuff. I need to learn about it, but so just bear with me. Louis, yeah, okay. So Mason Mount is yeah, he's been named in the team again. I'll have to say I was thinking that maybe it might be a chance for Hudson-Odoi or even Lampard to go 4-3-3 maybe, but he's sticking with it. He's sticking with the 4-2-3-1. So, what do you guys think? 3 changes. Aspie's dropped from the team. So is Kepa. So is Andreas Christensen, which is a bit of a surprise with Aspie, I have to say. So yes, hello Louis, Matteo, Polaris, Ashley, Felix, and Sam. How you doing? You're doing all right. I've done this before a few times, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good night for us. It's not going to be a nightmare. Not going to be a defensive nightmare. It's going to be all right. So yeah, but as I say, we got a long build up to this. I thought the kickoff was 7:45. Just to note as well, you probably would have seen on my channel I've got a new camera, a decent camera. I haven't got a good battery for it, so I'm back to a webcam. So yeah, so it's covered obviously with BT Sport tonight. So at the minute they're talking about that, and they're just highlighting Kai Havertz for the first Southampton goal, where he loses possession, tries to drag it back on his left foot, and yeah, Polaris maybe. We need to support everyone. Let's get behind all the players. Let's get behind the manager, and let's just see what happens. But we need a good performance tonight. Remember last year we started off with a defeat at home to Valencia, which wasn't great. Let's just try and be positive. That's what it's all about. Nisha, hello. For the very first time, guys, I don't know if you saw it on my video earlier. I had a message from YouTube. I can now enable super chat. So if any of you guys want to do a super chat, I'll give you guys a shout out for it, and it all goes towards the channel, so I can invest more into the channel and make the content much better than what it is currently. The Blues, I do agree. I think we're in a world where, unfortunately, social media, it's easy for people to criticise, evil to people to slag people off. It's just unfortunate that we seem to be living in a world where as soon as there's a single mistake, everyone's jumping on it. And I mean, you can expect people to have a bit of a whinge and a moan, but when it goes extreme, it's just ridiculous. And that was the point I was trying to make in my video today, posted up this morning about Frank Lampard and the ridiculous calls for Lampard to be out after just 5 Premier League games. Whereas you look around the league, the amount of teams that are conceding goals left, right and centre, everyone's got the same sort of a problem at the minute, and it's just the strength of the league. The league is naturally strong, as we all know. It's good to see you got Joe Cole there with Michael Owens there, bless him. And they're just going through the goals that we've conceded. Obviously, they've highlighted Kai Havertz for the first. They're highlighting Zuma and Kepa for the second. And now they're referring to Thiago Silva. And it's good to see Thiago Silva back in He brings a level of calmness. 7 League One titles, 5 Coupe de France, 6 Coupe de Ligue, various other titles, and it's good to see that Thiago Silva's there to marshal the Chelsea defence, the Chelsea back line. Just hope that the communication is not really a problem. I did say earlier, with the team selection, as you can see here, the very basic team selection on the screen. The situation with Aspi not being in the team, and with him not being in the team, it looks as though, you know, that you could have... What's going on there? Why is it frozen? Is the stream frozen on my face? I think it has. It should sort itself out in a minute. Can you? I presume you guys can still hear me. It's got an excellent connection, and for some reason, I'm stuck, which is not ideal. Let's just say that. It'll sort itself out in a minute, hopefully. I've got no drop frames. Very strange. Is it stuck on? The stream is good, is it? Did it kick everyone out? Okay. Let me have a look on my... Let me just go to my phone. On my display, it shows me as with a whirligig. But, you know, showing my age, whirligig. Who says that these days? But, yeah, so... Oh, there you go. So it is actually working all right, which is not too bad. I'm going to leave that on, in fact, so I can still see what I'm talking about. But at the minute, from what I'm seeing, I'm frozen on my screen. Back to the game this evening, and they're showing Timo Werner and his 2 goals. And he took those 2 goals fantastically well. And bearing in mind, he hadn't scored for a couple of games, or for 4 games. To get those 2 goals, and the way he took them, his confidence is going to be up here. Touch One, how you doing? Mohammed, hello. Priyanka. Yanmon, hello. How you doing? Shevon, how you doing? What 5 games we had? 38 lost. Oh, yeah. I'll take it, Louis. I'll take you talking about Frank. Dorin. I don't understand why Mount instead of proper attacker, Adoy or Ziyech. Hakim, is it Ziyech? Ziyech? I'm going to say Ziyech. He's not 100% fit yet. He's only just coming back from injury, so you can understand that. But you do expect the more that he does play, that he's going to be coming in and getting involved. And maybe Man United on the weekend. You never know. So, Nagui, hello, mate. How you doing? As for Hudson-Odoi, does Hudson-Odoi, do you think that he would be the sort of player to come in and take this game by the scruff of the neck from the word go? I think he's been improving. I will say that about Hudson-Odoi. My own personal opinion about Hudson-Odoi is that he sort of flits in and out of games. He needs to be involved for longer periods, and in my view, more consistently. That's all I think about Hudson-Odoi. That's my own personal opinion. Obviously, he's been doing better this season. West Brom, he did well. Palace did okay, and that was interesting because Mason Mount missed that Palace game. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen. But obviously, when you're playing a game like this evening, Sevilla, with the team they've got, bearing in mind to that team, they've added Rakitic to that team. He's gone back there from Barca. They're going to be a hard team to break down. They're going to be a workmanlike team, and we need to match them. We need to match Seville because they're going to look to come in and dominate. They're looking to dominate the game, and we need to make sure we get our foot on the ball and we dictate our style onto them. That's what we need to do. And I guess the work rate of Mason Mount compared to the work rate of Callum Hudson-Odoi is a big factor. I've got the sound off. I can't see what Frank Lampard said pre-game, but that's what I'm pretty much thinking. That's the reason, maybe. Shah, hello, mate. How you doing? Why playing Kante every game? It's going to cost us one day. Yeah, you're right. We've got no replacement. And that's something that I did say. If you've seen in my videos towards the end of the window, I was quite surprised to see Ethan Ampadu go. Because I think Ampadu's naturally sort of defensive, whereas everybody else in the squad, bearing in mind Jorginho, he's not naturally defensive. He's more of a playmaker. Kovacic is more of your box-to-box. But then you look at the likes of Ross Barkley and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, they're not defensive either. So I agree. I think we're going to leave ourselves a little bit short when it comes to defensive midfielders. And I wonder if, touch wood and all that nothing happens to N'Golo Conte. But if it did, Chelsea's going to have to go out and buy in the January window. Declan Rice, maybe not. But yeah, Billy Gilmour is back in. He's about 3 weeks away, Frank Lampard said. But would you rely on Gilmour straight away as what you do on N'Golo Conte? Or do you expect to give him some more time? Maybe a season or two to get used to the rigours of playing week in and week out, Premier League, Champions League. Is it too soon, maybe? Then again, I guess the argument is, when do people get experience other than playing? So I do understand what you're saying. Mamo, hello, nice to see you. Mendy and Silva. Rice coming in Jan to cover Conte. Maybe, but I think it's going to be a bit difficult to try and get Declan Rice. West Ham are not going to let him go. But we have to wait and see. Of course, got myself a nice little beverage while I'm watching the game. We're 8 minutes away from kickoff. Chelsea up the Blues, hello. Ricardo Edwards, hello. One Lampard's playing Mount is tired. Pulisic's not playing the correct side. Yeah, I just think it's sort of one side to the other. Pulisic can play every way, every position across that front line. Mason's there to do a job, maybe. Kian, nice to see you, mate. Touch one. I'm disheartened by what's happened at the bridge. Do you think should have been done around the team that took us fourth? I think if you look at that touch one in the summer, what we needed, we all knew we needed a goalkeeper, a left back, a centre defender. We needed an attacking midfielder, a winger, and a centre forward, and we got most of them. We got Ziyech, obviously Chilwell, Silva, Mendy, Havertz, Werner. We got everything that we're all looking for, and they're going to need time to bed. But I will just say one thing, guys. Today is the very first day, maybe, where Frank Lampard has virtually had a full strength team to select from. Okay, you've still got players that are not sort of match fit. So it will be interesting to see when that happens. But remember that, so far to this point, he's never had a whole squad fit, healthy, match fit to choose from. So when he does, and he makes his first team selection with everyone fit, that's when it's going to be interesting. But I did say on my video yesterday, or that went out this morning about Frank Lampard, is judge him when he's got everybody fit and you're hoping that this team clicks, because my God, when we're going forward through midfield into forward areas, we have got so much potential. We have got so much skill, quality, class. It's frightening. Ian Wright said it on Match of the Day that Chelsea are a big problem going forward. It's just we need to sort out defending out. Vivian from Trinidad, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Chelly Bear, hello. So yes, it's just something where we're sort of appealing for a little bit of calm. Maybe. I know it's frustrating when we keep seeing mistakes being made and we're conceding goals. Just believe in the project long term. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Everybody else has been making mistakes, conceding goals. We just need to make sure that we get it right as quickly as possible. Daniel, hello mate, how you doing? So so welcome to the commentary. My commentary is just as I see it. Of course, because I'm on the BT Sport app on my computer here, so I'm streaming, so I might be behind the actual event, maybe by 30 seconds or a minute. But it's a massive night. Champions League opening games of the season. Sevilla at home, Europa League winners. We all sat and watched them, and I guess it's gonna be an early test. You have to say that. John, hello from Brazil. How you doing? Is it hot out there? Deep State, how you doing? So earlier games, Juve beat Kiev 2-0. Bruges beat Zenit 2-1. PSG face Man U. We play Sevilla, as you know. Barcelona, Ferencvaros, Lazio, Dortmund, Leipzig, Istanbul, Başakşehir, and Rennes v Krasnodar. That's the other group game. Some big games tonight. Real big games. We just need to make sure that we get the right result. The Champions League is back. That's the main thing. We're in it. Let's just make sure we deliver. We need to start the game well. Let's get our foot on the ball. Let's create a nice early chance. That'll be a result, wouldn't it? Nice early chance in the opening 5 minutes. Chelsea players are all in the tunnel, about to come out. Sevilla are obviously by the fitness club. They're coming out the entrance down the bottom, next to the Matthew Harding. Kean, I agree. Frank Lampard is and all the way will be. So the people have said that you should go wrong. Yeah, you're right. 4 o'clock and it's hot, John. Nice. It's been a bit miserable over here. I've got some good players. Campos is going to be a problem. De Jong up front. We both saw, well, I'm saying both as I'm talking to you. But we saw what they were like in the Europa League final. They add Rakitic to that. Navas. We need to... Taha, thank you, mate, for the comment. Albert, how you doing? So, yeah. So, we're about to get there to kick off shortly. It's been a long 15 minutes, isn't it? Note to self, make sure you find out the correct time for kickoff and start a stream 5 minutes before it rather than quarter of an hour. Because you have to waffle. So apologies if I've waffled for a bit. But referees are out onto the pitch now. Jorginho captain this evening, which is quite a surprise. Leads the players out. Again, guys, if you're joining my stream on YouTube a bit late, I've only done a few of these. I'm not very well versed in the streaming, the graphics and stuff. What you can see on your screen now is basic, I know. It's what I can do to you know, just to put it up there so you guys at least know who's playing and at least know what the score is. And I hope it's not a lot of goals, because if it was, I have to keep turning around and changing it. It's going to be a pain, isn't it? But, you know, okay, special Chelsea to win 4-1. We hope. We hope. I think there's goals in this game, big time. Line up. Music's obviously started. Cannot wait to get back inside that stadium. I was around the ground for the Crystal Palace game. Tried to get into the Chelsea pensioner, but unfortunately I didn't have a booking, couldn't get in, so I had to sit in a pub called the Tommy Tucker, which is just up the road from the ground. And of course, because of social distancing, you're not allowed to... A timer? I can't come out of a timer, Mohammed. You're asking for all sorts now. I did say I was basic. Yeah, so I ended up having to sit in the pub in the corner at a table watching the Crystal Palace game on my phone. so yeah, so it wasn't ideal. But yeah, the sooner we can get back to watching football, the better. But obviously, the global pandemic is just something that's just unbelievable at the minute, and it's something that we all need to consider. We all need to be careful. But let's get back into this game. And yeah, it's confirmed on the graphics on screen. Chelsea 4-2-3-1. Mason Mount left, Pulisic on the right, Havertz playing in behind Werner with Jorginho and Conte middle of midfield. Chilwell in left back, Zuma, Silva, James. Silva and James combination on that right hand side is one to keep an eye on. There's obviously going to be a language barrier. Hi Cliff, how you doing? Clint even. There's going to be a bit of a language barrier, and you sort of wonder if, you know, if that's going to be a bit of a problem as the game goes on. Sevilla, Bono, Acuna, Carlos, Gomez and Navas. 4-3-3 formation. Gudel, Fernando, Rakitic, Ocampos, De Jong and Suso up front. 4-3-3. Standard for the Spanish teams. Think of Real, think of Barca, think of Atletico. This is a hard game. This is not an easy game. And if we can take this 1-0, scrappy, with a last-minute goal, I'd take it all day long. Chili Bear, yes it is. I like to have a little bit of a beverage while I'm doing all this, because the throat gets a bit dry, you know. Good to see that Mendy's fit enough and back in goal. 6'6", we need him to impose himself. Be confident. Come and claim this ball. Boss people about in that penalty box, as well as Thiago Silva. I think you guys can all agree, if there's one problem that Chelsea's got, it's the lack of leaders and voices. Hopefully we've got them in tonight. So, Chelsea to kick off. Everyone's taking a knee. And then Timo Werner will get us off and running. Referee's having a counter. Don't know why he hasn't done that before. So, here we go. Piers, how you doing? Right, Werner kicks us off. Goes back to Silva. And he looks for a ball out wide to Havertz, who flicks the ball on, but they've read it a high foot from Timo Werner, and the first free kick after 10 seconds. So Sevilla have got their possession. They're playing across the back from right to left. They're looking forward on halfway. Jorginho half wins it. Rakitic picks the ball up, goes back to their fullbacks and back to the goalkeeper. I'll try and describe it as best that I can, you guys. This is what I always try to do. The ball's still with Seville in their own defensive third with the keeper. They're just playing it along their back four at the minute. There's no real urgency to press. Chelsea are playing high, but they're not pressing and closing down at the minute, which is noticeable, which is giving Seville the time to knock it around the back. And eventually it goes off for a throw. Seville throw just inside their half. Throw the ball forward. James wins a header. De Jong drops and wins it. And Campos tries to go past Conte. Goes down looking for a free kick. Doesn't get it. And the ball's gone back to Mendy. Mendy plays a nice little dink ball to Reece James, who's then fouled 10 yards inside our half on the right side. Nice little ball out from Mendy. James took it on his chest. Campos comes straight in, barged into him and barged him over. Silva knocks the ball forward, looking for Werner, but they've covered it off. But it's come off the defender and Pulisic picks the ball up. Back to Jorginho. Overplays a pass to Conte and Seville win it back. Halfway inside their half, but they've given it to Havertz. Conte, 30 yards out, moving forward. Werner comes out, cleared. Havertz just inside their box. Goes to Mount, goes back out to Chilwell. Cross comes in, headed away. James holding up a Campos on the edge of the box, but he's turned away and done well, and he brings it away and plays it out wide left. They're over halfway now. Looking for a long ball up to De Jong, and it's cleared away by Reece James. That was encouraging. Chelsea got around on the edge of their box and they panicked a bit. Conte maybe took one touch too many as he got towards the edge of the box and they shut him out. 2.5 minutes gone. Seville flow, halfway inside our half. Left hand side. Campos is in and he's just fired it wide. They took the throw up to De Jong, who's literally, he's got his back to goal, about 30 yards out, right hand corner of our penalty box. And he's literally taken it down and flicked it through to Campos, who's run off the back of Jorginho. Zuma comes across and Campos, from 12 yards, fires it left hand corner over the bar. That was a chance for Seville. They were in. Divya I'm sorry, mate. I can't show the match. I'll be banned. That's the whole point of me describing what's happening as I'm watching it. Mendy clears the ball out the box. Doesn't reach halfway and they head the ball away. Up to De Jong, who's won the ball again, but it goes down to Jorginho, who wins it. Head tennis at the minute. Conte wins the header. Navas, calmly, on the volley, goes back to his goalkeeper. Just outside their box now. Left back, on halfway. Plays the ball, looking up for Campos. Gets his wires crossed. Silva mops up. Zuma. Plays the ball up, looking for Havertz, it was Mason Mount who made a run in between the centre-back and their right-back. And the ball was just a little bit overplayed through to the goalkeeper. But Mount got in space there. Seville. Chelsea are now pressing. a little bit more urgency, a little bit higher up, and they force them into playing the ball long. Zuma wins a good header. Halfway, Conte's got the ball. Put under pressure and he loses the ball on halfway. But Seville got no urgency. They've gone back to their centre half. Back out now to right back. 10 yards inside their own half. And it goes back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea again sitting in their shape. Not pushing, not pressing. But that's the ball. The left back is looking for a runner. And they've given the ball away. They're looking up for De Jong or Campos every time to play the ball into him and then for the midfielders to run off of him. And Chelsea have broken the play up. Mount plays it to Havertz. Inside to Werner, 30 yards out. Comes inside on his right foot. Sees James on the right-hand side. Cross comes in. The goalkeeper and the defender just get in front of Mason Mount and they clear it. But Jorginho's done well to win it. And he's forced to throw in. Level with the edge of their box. Good play from us. We got in there. Werner spots Reece James. Plays a great ball and he plays it first time. The defender just gets the ball away. Chelsea possession's gone back to Silva. Halfway. Plays it to Reece James. Havertz. Edge of the box. Looks for Werner but they get men back. And they clear the ball away. And they bring the ball away. But they turn back. De Jong's turned back on himself. He's halfway inside his own half. And they've slowed the ball right down. Chelsea are back in a defensive shape, which is good. And they've just slowed the game right down. Back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea sitting in defensive shape. Werner's sort of slowly moving across to the players that have got the ball and they're playing the ball away. And then Pulisic steps in front and forces the ball off for a throw. 2 or 3 times already, Chelsea have got in down the sides of Seville. Good ball in by Reece James. Defender got there to clear it away. But that's encouraging. Left side and right, it's encouraging. Seville with a throw. Over halfway and Silva wins the header. Conte. Ball's played against him. It's his hand and he's given away a free kick. 10 yards inside our own half. I mean, it's point blank. It's just played the ball right into his midriff. Right, Seville, halfway. Right hand side. Play the ball up in the channel. Conte facing up the attacker. Tries to play it through his legs and it's tackled. Chilwell to Conte. Plays the ball up the line but gives the ball away. And then we give away a free kick. Mason Mount gives away a free kick. 10 yards inside our half. It's a chance for Seville to lump this ball inside the box. And it's not going to be ideal. But they don't. They play it square. Rakitic goes wide right. 30 yards out. Cross comes in. But he doesn't get any height on it. And Conte, first defender, just whacks the ball away over halfway. Ice Cold, how you doing? Grady, how you doing? Gaming. It's on BT in the UK, mate. They play the ball up. Chilwell wins the header. They bring the ball down and they go square again. The defender, centre-back, is just moving over halfway. Plays it out to the left-back. Pulisic closes him down. Plays it inside. Looking for that ball inside again. And we break it up. Jorginho looks for Mason Mount. Poor ball. We've given it away. De Jong turns. They've got the ball. They're 35 yards out. Dead centre. Chelsea are in 2 banks of 4. Defensive shape. And they try to get the ball in the box. It comes off of Reece James. And it's a Sevilla corner. Let's get this away. They're dangerous from set pieces. Ice Cold. Thank you, mate. Got myself one. Right, Seville corner. Navas taking it. They got a Campos. They got the centre halves. They got De Jong. Right, corner. Left-footed outswinger into the box, and we head the ball away. And it was Havertz with a header away. Silva's organising, talking. That's what you want to see. 9 minutes gone. Seville throw. Level with the edge of our box. 20 yards out. You say 18 yards out. Left hand side. Left back looks for a long throw in the box. Zuma's got it covered and heads away. But Silva was fouled in the process by De Jong. Went down in the box and the referee's given a free kick. De Jong in his back. Gives him a nudge. Zuma was there anyway. Chelsea ball. Chilwell left hand side. Looks for a long ball up to Havertz. They head the ball away, but Pulisic is there to win it, and he's done it, and he's got the ball. Pulisic, 35 yards out, finds Mason Mount, skips past one, and they just get the ball clear. It's come off of Mount, and it's gone off for a Seville throw. Chelsea are finding some space. Need to get Pulisic in the game. He's not been in it really. 10 minutes gone. Touch, thank you, mate. Right, Seville throw. Right back position. And they're giving a free kick away, Chelsea. Who's gone down? Suso's gone down, claiming that he was fouled by Conte. Conte stepped on his foot by accident. He's down in a heap. So, Sevilla have got a free kick. They go square to the left-hand side. It comes out to the left back. He's 10 yards inside his own half. Goes back again. Chelsea are now pushing and pressing, led by Jorginho, and force them into a long ball up front, which we win. But then they crowd us out in the middle of midfield, and they've won it back. Moves to the right back as he moves over halfway. Plays the ball up to Suso. Comes inside. Looks for that ball again. They're looking for the two big men up front to play off of. And at the moment, Chelsea have done well closing them out. Reece James clears the ball long. Havertz shutting down the defender. And he's won the ball. Pulisic inside to Jorginho, and Pulisic is fouled off the ball. He's gone down a heap. Chilwell, left back position. Goes back on halfway to Zuma. Comes back this way to the right hand side to Silva. Jorginho. Pulisic is up. Havertz picks up the ball and goes back to Pulisic. Back on halfway, right hand side, Jorginho. Silva looking for the out ball. Plays, he's got a runner from Werner. Plays a long ball up to him. Pulisic is supporting, but his first touch is bad. He's trying to take a touch and get into the box, and it runs away from him. And Sevilla clear the ball long. Silva, easy header, under no pressure. Conte. Havertz gives the ball away on the right-hand side of halfway. And good pressure from Chelsea following up, and they forced them back to the goalkeeper. Seville have the ball 10 yards inside their half, right back position with Navas. Comes back inside to the midfielder, still inside their own half. Chelsea in a defensive shape. They're 4-5, 4 defenders, 5 across the midfield with just Werner. And at the minute it's working. Force them all the way back to the opposing centre half. Goes back to the keeper, and Mason Mount closing him down. But he's gone back out to the right back position. Navas comes forward. Halfway. Looks for De Jong. Finds him. They try to switch it, but Pulisic steps and wins the ball on halfway. Havertz skips away from one challenge. Goes back to Silva. Plays the ball to Zuma, being closed down by Suso. He gives him a bit of a dummy. Turns away from him. Does well. Conte just inside our half. Left side. Gone back to Zuma, who comes back into the middle. Silva to Jorginho, who's dropped looking for the ball. Goes back to Silva. Back out left hand side to Conte, who gives the ball to Zuma. Left back position. Time and space, and he gives it up the line to Chilwell. Just inside their half. Left wing. Goes back inside our half to Zuma. Back across to Silva. Patient from Chelsea. Gives the ball to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to play a ball wide right. They close him down. Knock the ball past him. He lost possession, Jorginho, and he brings a Campos down, and he's got himself booked. Right on halfway. He tries to flick the ball past him. A Campos knocks it past him, and he's on his bike with nobody else there because Reece James is playing outside of Jorginho's position. And Jorginho, professional foul, brings him down. Booked. Wasn't the best pass from Silva, I will say that, but it's interesting because both sides at the minute, when they've got the ball across the back four and not being pressed and not being closed down, As soon as that ball goes forward, it's so condensed that you haven't got time to breathe in this game at the minute. 14 gone. Seville's got the ball inside their half, right back position. Play the ball up the line, and Chilwell does well, wins the ball. 35 yards out. Ball's played up to Werner on the edge. Comes out this side to Reece James, who's moving towards the box. Goes back inside. Jorginho goes back on halfway to Zuma. That's what I'm saying. He's being... Every time that ball goes forward, it's so condensed and you're being closed down. Ball's played up the line to Mason Mount. Holds the ball up. Chilwell on the overlap. Gets to the byline. Turns back on himself, looking for a ball. And goes to Conte. Conte plays it to Havertz. Still left wing. It's gone back to Zuma and he comes back on halfway. Dead centre to Silva. He gives it straight back to him. Chilwell, left back position. Goes back to Zuma. And Zuma goes back inside to Thiago Silva. Deep inside our half in space. Finds Reece James. Back to Thiago Silva. Looking for a ball. Gives it to Conte. Conte goes back to Mendy. And it's all calmed down. But again, there's just so condensed in the middle of midfield. So Mendy, no choice. Launches the ball long. Free header for the defender. Up to halfway. Conte loses the header. Jorginho tried to close down Rakitic. It's gone to the right wing and we forced them into an error and Conte picks the ball up. Werner plays a 1-2 with Conte. Conte into their 10 yards inside their half. Moves forward. Havertz tries to flick the ball through to the run of Pulisic and the defender clears it. It comes out to Reece James. Back to Havertz. Goes square. 10 yards inside their half. Dead centre. Zuma goes wide left. Chilwell. Inside to Mason Mount. Bad first touch. Giving the ball away. He was off balance. By the time he got his composure, he'd lost it. Seville. Play the ball up the right hand side. Reece James does well with a challenge. Right on halfway. The centre-back strode out from the defence. Charging down the left-hand side. And Reece James sees him. Squares him up shoulder to shoulder. He goes flying. Referee gives us the throw. We take it and Jorginho's closed down straight away. And he's gone back to Mendy. Mendy looks for Reece James who gives Jorginho. Oh my God. Right, so Mendy's played the ball to Reece James. Reece James heads the ball inside to Jorginho and he's closed down immediately by Rakitic. They both go for the ball. Rakitic goes down holding his knee. I'm fearing the worst and he's got away with it. But Reece James needs to head that ball down the line, but he's gone inside. And Jorginho, 50-50 ball. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have been surprised if he got a second yellow. So, Seville, just left of centre, 35 yards out. I've got a free kick to whip in, left-footed, towards the far post. We're defending this ball on the edge. They got some big players here. We need to be organised. Mendy, be commanding. Free kick is about to be taken. Suso to swing the ball in left-footed, and he does. Back post. They get the header. Mendy, great save. Headed down towards the penalty spot. Sorry, penalty spot, the area, with an attacker going in there, but Mendy gets a big hand to it, forces the ball away, and Chelsea scramble the ball away, and it's gone all the way back to the Seville keeper. Good from Mendy. He was called upon and he answered. 18 minutes gone. As you can see on my fancy graphics here, it's 0-0. I'm not the best at all this stuff. I haven't got the fancy gadgets. I just hope that you guys enjoy the commentary rather than the graphics. Anyway, Seville, ball just outside their box. They've got it. They play it up on halfway. And again, we're closing down. Jorginho might be coming off second half. He's sort of put himself about a bit, but he's already booked. He's already had a lucky escape. Seville's got the ball. It went back to the keeper. The centre-half's got a ball, and he's looking for a ball up front. He hasn't got one. Navas comes inside, goes all the way back across to his left-sided centre-back, who comes out left-back, right on halfway in front of the dugout, goes back inside to the midfielder, on halfway, centre circle. Conte's closing them down. There is no ball. Chelsea's defensive shape is good at the minute. They look for a long ball, switching it, and Chilwell's read it and wins it easy, but there was nobody there to follow up his header. But they've given it away. Mount to Werner. Chilwell lobs the ball over the defender, and Mount's chasing it. Defender comes across. And they clear the ball away, but sort of half cleared. Jorginho tries to win it, then Kante brings a midfielder down, and it's a free kick. In that moment of play, they had the ball in their right back position, probably 10 yards outside their box, and there was about 15 players in that one space. Anyway, Seville got the ball. They come over halfway, just outside the centre circle. They go right of centre. The centre backs move forward. Inside, 30 yards out, just left of centre, and Reece cross comes in, and Reece James heads the ball away. He's going to keep it in. No, he isn't. Unlucky. Seville are looking for that ball all the time. Here's a replay of Mendy's save. Headed down. Oh, it's come off the shoulder of Zuma. Deflected. Mendy's going this way, and he's got his hand up, and he's done really well to palm that ball away. De Jong was right in front of him, just looking for any mistake to head it in, and Mendy's done great there. Right, they've given the ball away. We've got the throw. 20 minutes gone. Halfway inside our half. Right back position. Reece James to take it. Looks inside for Mason Mount. Flicks the ball up to Werner. Looks to get past the defender, but the keeper's out and covers. Comes out this way to the left back position. Plays the ball up the line. And a little back heel has gone past Reece James. Thiago Silva's on the cover. It's come back inside to a Campos. He's been closed down by Kante and Pulisic. And we've won the ball back 30 yards outside our goal line. It's gone back to Chilwell, left back position. Looks for a ball right up on halfway to Havertz. Flicks the ball out to Mount. Inside, heads it inside to Kante, and he's been brought down. But the referee has said play on, and Seville's got it. Left back position. On halfway. Rakitic, dead centre. Plays the ball square to that other midfielder, but again, Chelsea's defensive shape, 2 banks of 4, is causing them a problem. The right winger's looking for a ball. He's playing it to the back post. They got a man over. The left back is pushed right up, but Reece James steps in, wins the challenge, and it goes out for a throw. Yeah, Rakitic looked like he won the ball against Kante. Seville throw 10 yards from the corner flag. Our left wing, or their left wing position. They play it in the box to a Campos, who flicks it to the far post, and we manage to clear it. The defenders head it outright to right back. 30 yards out right wing. Inside to Suso on that left foot. He's looking for the back post again. They've got 2 men have pulled off onto the back post. The left back and a Campos. But Reece James has read it and headed it away again. They've obviously identified Reece James as an area where they can get balls into the box, because he's only being supported by Pulisic. And let's face it, they're not the tallest. Seville with the ball. Right wing position, 30 yards out. Chilwell fronts him up. He tries to beat him, comes back on himself. Forced backwards. Suso plays the ball all the way back inside to the centre half. He's in the centre circle. And he's given the ball. Oh, he just played the ball to the other centre half. And Werner nearly got there. If Werner got that ball, he'd have been through. Seville again. Rakitic. Centre circle. Sees the ball to Navas, who's gone down the right wing. He's lumped the ball into the box, but it's easy for Mendy under no pressure. Collects it easy. First time Navas has got forward in acres of space. The ball was played right over towards the corner flag. He just kept it in, but lumped it in the box. And it was easy for Mendy. Right, Chelsea's got possession, building. Chelsea had possession, cleared it. They've lumped the ball forward, and then Thiago Silva's put the ball out of play. Seville throw, 24 minutes gone, 0-0. Seville go back to the halfway line. centre half in the right back position, plays it square inside their half, comes just over halfway, left back. Pulisic closes him down. He's not been in the game yet, Pulisic. Chelsea are forcing them backwards again, back to where we started. Goes to the right back position with Mount working hard to close him down, forces them back to the centre half and goes back to the goalkeeper. They're doing well so far. They're trying to play out the back, and now we're pressing. Jorginho pushed high. They've done well, Seville. Jorginho needs to get back in position. The centre half, the left side of centre half, is allowed the freedom to come forward. Ocampos, left wing, plays the ball back inside. Inside the half, the centre circle. Centre back's got the ball. Plays it up. 30 yards out, goes backwards again because of our shape. Again, they're just playing little short passes around the midfield area. They're not going forward, Seville. This time they are. De Jong. Left wing, goes inside. They switch the play to the right wing. Navas heads it down the line. Gets it back from Ocampos. Nice little back heel. Gives it back to him. Inside to Suso. 30 yards out. Rakitic, dead centre. Force wide. The left back. 30 yards out. Rakitic. Again, inside. Comes out. Chelsea close them down. And we're forcing them backwards again. They're on halfway and Werner's doing well to close them down. They switch the ball out to the right wing again. Suso. So Campos brings the ball down. Edge of the box, right hand side. Comes inside to Suso. Goes back out to Navas, but he's overhit the ball and it's a Chelsea goal kick. Man United are winning, are they? 1-0. It's a good result for them. It's very good at the minute, Chelsea's defensive shape. 2 banks of 4. When you get Havertz drop in as well, it becomes a 4 and a 5. Ball possession at the moment, Seville 63%, Chelsea 37%, because they're dominating, holding on to the ball, but they're not doing nothing with it. And they're on halfway, right of centre. They just tried to find their left back and just put it straight into the stand. Marquez, how you doing? Hello to everybody else that's joined if I haven't said hello yet. Chelsea throw, Reece James. Halfway inside our half, right hand side. Plays a little 1-2 with Conte. Silva, James. Looks for a ball up the line and Werner's in behind. Werner, the ball's just above him. He tried to head it forward into his path and he couldn't quite bring it down. And Seville mopped the ball up. Up to De Jong and Reece James is closing him down. Forced him all the way back and he's won the ball, James. And he's been brought down. He didn't get it. Edge of their box, right hand side. Conte win the ball. We don't. He's gone about 4 or 5 challenges. Left winger Campos, just over halfway. Looks for a ball inside and he's got a runner and it's Rakitic. They've got a man over the right hand side. Suso, but he plays the wrong ball. And he gets the ball in the box and Mendy does really, really well just to claim it. Reece James is brought down right up into their box, towards the edge of their box. They then brought it forward to Ocampos, who's held off some challenges, left wing. Played it inside to Rakitic. Plays a good ball wide right, but too far in front of him. And it's easily mopped up by Mendy. Chelsea with possession again, being closed down in midfield, as we are doing to Seville. It's a game of cat and mouse, this one. I said it probably would be. 28 minutes gone and Zuma's got the ball and he goes back to Mendy. Mendy under no pressure, gives it to Zuma and Zuma's under no pressure, gives it to Chilwell, left back. Plays the ball up the line, just over halfway to Mount. Does well to flick a header inside to Havertz. Now Pulisic looks for Werner. Werner's in behind. Werner goes round the keeper and he's just put it too far. He's offside anyway. He's offside. Mount with a little headed inside. Havertz to Pulisic. Plays it to... Yeah, Werner was just offside. But the keeper come out. He took it round him with his right foot. But played it too far in front of him. But that's another opportunity. Another example that we can get at this team and these centre-backs. There's a big gap between their centre-backs and their fullbacks. And if we can get Werner in that channel, and hopefully we can see something from it. Seville, free kick, just outside the penalty box. Dead centre. Keeper's going to take it. He's taking his time already. Launches the ball forward towards the left wing. James misses out the header to De Jong, and then Ocampos has pulled that left wing. He goes past Silva, edge of the box. Cross comes in again, and Mendy, under no pressure, just collects the ball nice and easy. That Ocampos is sort of drifting to the left-hand side. You need him in the box. Ball's played up by Mendy halfway. Seville win the header. Comes out to Chilwell, right-footed, looks for a ball up to Werner. And then with some possession that's lost from both teams, Jorginho mops the ball up. Mount finds Pulisic, 35 yards out. Comes this way to Havertz. Werner's calling for the ball on the left-hand side, but Havertz got no option. Goes to Jorginho. Now Reece James, towards the edge of their box. Puts a cross in. Comes out to Werner. Werner strikes one and the goalkeeper makes a save. Easy. James put a bit of a feeble ball into the box that sort of run along the floor. Comes off a defender and Werner takes one touch and in the same motion gets his shot away. And the keeper just has to do that and he saves it easy. There's no real power behind it. It was going over, to be fair. They've played the ball up to left wing again. Ocampos has pulled on to Reece James and we put it out for a throw. Seville's got a player down with a hamstring injury by the looks of it. 31 minutes gone. Time for a refill. No advertising. They're forced into a change, Seville. Oh, dearie me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the commentary. Hopefully. I try to call it as I see it. It's been very, as I say, cat and mouse at the minute. Seville have got into dangerous areas more than we have, but they've done nothing with it. I think he's definitely going off. Gomez, one of their defenders, is coming off. Just to say, guys, you'll note at the bottom of the chat bar there, you've got the $sign. That's a super chat. If anybody wants to put up a super chat to support my channel, then it's much appreciated. Sergio Gomez is going off. Jordan is coming on. But again, Seville have got the throw deep inside our half. Left hand side. Acuna to take it. The referee's moved him backwards, so he throws it down the line. Ocampos again. Turns away from Conte. Gets across, deflected in the box. Mount wins a header on the edge. Havertz is closed down and they play it out to the right hand side with Navas. Navas plays it right wing, 30 yards out to Suso. Comes inside again and Jorginho's read it, won the ball, gets it back from Havertz and Jorginho's over halfway and he's brought down and he's got a free kick. Navas brought him down. Jorginho saw that play, building up, stepped in and did well. He bought himself a free kick, to be fair. But we'll take it all day long. 33 minutes gone. Chilwell with the free kick goes back to Zuma. Inside our half. Dead centre to Silva. Cross halfway. Pulisic shows and gives it to Reece James. Havertz makes a run down the right hand side channel. Back on his left foot. Goes back to Reece James. Havertz. Reece James gives him a bad pass and he loses possession. They clear the ball up to halfway and De Jong wins the header. But Conte does well. Silva does well to step in and win it and Zuma comes away with the ball. Chilwell, left back position. 10 yards inside our half. Plays up to Mount. Gone out for a throw. Every time that ball goes up to Mason Mount, it's being closed down. The one opportunity he had to win the ball first, he did, and we were in, but Werner was just offside. Seville throw. Navas goes up to Suso, gets the ball back, shut down by Mount. They play the ball up the line, and Zuma comes across and covers and goes back to Mendy. Just outside the penalty box, dead centre. Plays the ball out, looking for Mason Mount. Heads the ball on, but nobody was there. Goes back to their goalkeeper. Werner closing them down. Pulisic closing down. It's played out to left back. Takes a great first touch and goes back to the centre half. Deep inside their own half. Seville's got the ball again. Jorginho's trying to encourage a press here. Played up to a Campos, and Reece James does well. He's forced wide to Navas. Cross halfway. Right wing. Suso forced backwards on halfway. Once again, it comes to the centre half. Left of centre, he goes out the left-hand side. Acuna goes back inside. They play the ball to the right wing, and Chilwell goes out to meet it. Stands him up, wins the tackle. Ball comes inside. Havertz wins a 50-50. Mount, under pressure, straight away. Loses the ball and gives away a free kick, and he's got a yellow card. He's finding it frustrating, Mason Mount. Every time he gets the ball, he's got someone right up against him. And then, in this case, Suso closing him down. They both hold on to each other's shirts. Mount then grabs his arm and he goes down. Dangerous position. 35 minutes gone, 36 now. Seville free kick. Literally level with the edge, the left corner of our box. Maybe 10 yards, just about 30 yards out, let's just say that. Our left-hand side. And it's a chance for him to swing it in, left-footed. In-swinger. With the numbers and the height they got in the box. We've got some height in there too, don't forget. Relying on Havertz. Zuma. Mind you, it's just the two of them, isn't it, compared to them? Right, Rakitic should take it right-footed this time. Chelsea's holding the line on the penalty spot, directed by Silva. Cross comes into the box. Chilwell at the near post, half clears it. Goes back out to the wing. Forced backwards to centre half. Navas looks for a ball to the back post. Conte giving a bit of a nudge. Does well. Puts him off Acuna. Goes out for a goal kick. Crisis averted. We've done well in these defensive positions. Lampard's encouraging Mendy to take his time, and Reece James. So Mendy's doing exactly that. He places the ball down for the goal kick right in the middle of his 6-yard box. Encouraging everyone to move away and push up to halfway, led by Silva. Blast the ball forward. Havertz wins the header. Pulisic. He's looking to control the ball, and he's closed down straight away. And then we close Seville down, and then Seville give the ball away. Chelsea throw deep in our half, right back position, 20 yards from goal. Seven minutes to go before half time. Reece James with a throw. Looks up the line to Havertz, who tries to flick it inside, but they've read it and they've won the ball back. But then there's about 10 players in about 20 yard space. Ball's up in the air, then it's lumped forward, then it's headed away. Silva takes the ball down calmly. Plays it to Reece James, who does the same for Zuma. Across the left back, Chilwell. Comes inside, but got nobody. Zuma on the edge of his box goes back to Mendy. Mendy blasts the ball over halfway. But they've covered it off. And then Conte's given a stupid tackle away on halfway. Fouled Acuna. It's another Seville free kick. Images of Hakim Ziyech waiting for his chance. He might have an influence in this game. You could see Mount and you could see Jorginho off in the second half at some point for Kovacic and Ziyech. because Jorginho's booked and he can't afford another bad challenge. And Mount's not really in the game because he's being forced out of it. Chelsea got possession. Right wing, just over halfway. Havertz looks for Werner, but he's been covered off. Back to their goalkeeper. But Werner's closing him down. He just got that ball away. Mount's now closing down Navas. They lump the ball forward. Zuma on halfway. Left back position. Wins the ball. Gives it straight back to them. But they've given it to Pulisic. Havertz. Jorginho. Mason Mount. Chilwell turns away from trouble. Conte. Chilwell goes back to Zuma on halfway. Comes inside to Thiago Silva. He switches it out this side to Reece James on the right. Moves forward 30 yards out. Stops and comes back on himself. Havertz back to Jorginho and it's gone back to halfway with Silva. Chilwell's the ball up the line. He spotted him. Werner to Jorginho. Zuma. Conte makes himself available. Left back position. Chilwell up the line. Got no option. Goes back to Conte. Plays it back to Silva. Plays it up to Havertz, who's come and showed for the ball. Goes right back to Reece James. Up the right-hand side. 30 yards out. Chance to cross it. And he does, but he doesn't beat the defender. Conte. 35 yards out. Plays it inside to Pulisic. On the edge of the box. Pulisic. Inside the D. Reece James. Another chance to get the cross in. They clear the ball away. Silva looks for Reece James but gives the ball away. Campos looks for another one of these little back heels up the line. And it doesn't happen. Ball's just cleared away by Reece James this time around. So we've got the ball now. Conte inside the centre circle. Plays it up to Pulisic. He's shut down straight away. Then Jorginho goes in and does well to win a challenge. 50-50. Did he? Thank you, mate, for the compliment. Back to Mendy. Looking for a ball wide left and he overhits it. It goes straight out of play on halfway. Both teams are defensively set and you literally have got there's no real out ball. You've got to play balls over the top here because the midfield is so condensed. Seville throw. It goes all the way back inside to the centre half. 10 yards inside his own half. Left back position. Just over halfway. Campos shows for it again and Reece James has done well again. Pulisic steps away from Acuna twice. Pulls his shirt back inside our half. Takes a free kick. Acuna's booked. He went past the Campos like he was standing still as well. Great little bit of close control from Pulisic. Approaching the 43rd minute. A couple of minutes till half time. Very, very cat and mouse. Soon, Havertz slows the game down. He does slow it down a little bit. But it's his brain. He's got quite a clever brain. He makes up for his pace maybe with what happens up here. Chelsea possession, right back position. Reece James looks up the line, but they've won the ball. Played it in the midfield, and Conte gives away another free kick, literally on the centre spot. To be fair, I mean, it was a bloke who just come on, who sort of dived like he's been shot by a sniper. Rakitic comes forward. He's onto the edge of our box. Looks for a run. Hasn't got one. Acuna kept the ball in. He's done well. He's turned Pulisic. Cross comes in towards the back post. Headed wide by Suso. That happened really quickly. Ball's played left channel. Rakitic went past one. tried to flick the ball through, was challenged. Acuna's done really well to make something of the ball. It looked like it was going out towards the back post, but Chilwell was putting Suso off, and Suso, to his, I mean, it looked like he shut his eyes when he headed it. He thought he was getting bang in the face. 30 seconds before half time. Mendy takes the goal kick. Seville free header. Ocampos wins the flick on. 10 yards inside our half. Back on halfway. Ocampos switches the play to Navas. Right back position, just over halfway. Looks to take Mason Mount on, but Mount's done well to hold him up. And forces him backwards. It's gone all the way back to the centre half, who is just outside his own box with space. Chelsea have pressed a little bit. No real urgency. And they move it out to the left back, Acuna. Over halfway now, inside our half. Looking for that ball inside again. Looking for Ocampos, who's looking to come off that wing. But again, the ball's played forward by Chelsea to Pulisic, and he's got someone right up against him, and we give it away. They move the ball to the right wing. Navas, ball into the box, and Zuma half clears it, comes off his foot, and Mendy makes a great save from Ocampos. Zuma, excuse me. Navas plays the ball in low. Zuma tries to volley it away. It comes off of his shin. Ocampos, edge of the box, takes a touch. Spins, fires the ball first time low, but Mendy's read it all the way. Gets his body behind it and his hands. And that should be half time. But Chelsea's won possession with Havertz. Edge of the box, plays it wide to Pulisic, right of centre. Plays it inside to Werner, and Werner on the half volley can't control it and fires the ball wide. That was unlucky. And that's half time. 0-0. Deary me. That is cat and mouse, that game. The midfield is so condensed. We need to start playing over it. It's, yeah. Half time. Chelsea got 2 bookings, which are not ideal. Mason Mount and Jorginho. We've had some good chances. They've obviously had some. They got into some good attacking areas with the one moment, the header towards goal, which come off of Zuma. And Mendy going one way manages to get his hand and claw the ball away from De Jong, who's coming in to try and get on the end of it. Touch, thank you, mate, for the compliment. So 0-0, half time. Refreshment time. What's the other scores? Should we have a look? Let's get the other scores up. Let's just see what the scores are. Scores. So Champions League at the moment. Man United are winning 1-0. Leipzig are winning 2-0. Lazio 2-0 up against Dortmund. That's a surprise. Rennes Krasnodar, the other game in our group, is 0-0. And Barcelona are 2-0 up against Ferencvaros. Interesting. So, Diddy, I'm glad I can keep you awake. Hi, Tony. Zachary. Hello, mate. Hi, Kate. Zachary, no, it's not a shandy. It's only a little small one. Otherwise, I won't be able to sit here and do this. Thank you guys for watching the stream and taking an interest in doing it. Hopefully, you might be impressed by my graphics. I've already talked to you about my graphics. I'm not one of these that, you know, I ain't got a clue about all this stuff. All I know is I can press that button, and I can do a stream. So, you know, the production value, I like to just comment on that. I hope you guys are enjoying it. What do you think of the lights? The lighting setup? It's good. Hopefully, as I say, my normal camera, I've got a proper camera which I use to do my YouTube videos. I haven't got the right battery for it, so I've had to use a webcam today. Hopefully the quality's okay. Zara, hello. Kate Anderson, we'll win by 2 goals tonight. Hopefully we will. I think as soon as someone scores, it's just going to open up. But we knew the game was going to be like this with Seville because Seville play their 4-3-3 rigid formation. They've got so many bodies around the midfield. As soon as that ball's going forward, you're just being hunted down. You've got the midfield, Pulisic, all of them, Havertz, Pulisic and Mason Mount have all struggled to hold on to the ball. Same with Sevilla. When they play that ball forward, they're getting closed down. The only worry that I've got from watching that first half is the fact that you've got a Campos who plays up and around De Jong. He's coming out to the left-hand side and pinning himself on Reece James. And what he's trying to do is trying to get that ball and come inside and then look to play that pass in. Chelsea just need to stop. If they can stop that channel, if they can stop that from happening, then you take a Campos out of the game and De Jong is just standing there as a bystander. But it's interesting to see what Frank Lampard's going to do now. Bearing in mind, Jorginho's already booked. Already had one dodgy free kick, which he could have been sent off for, which he wasn't. And then you've also got Mason Mount booked as well. Just having a look at Twitter to see what's happening, if there's any updates with regards to any possible changes. Because I need to update my graphics. So, the only thing I will say, guys, is about my stream is if there's a substitution, you're going to have to excuse me while I sit here and type it. and the goal. By the way, don't even ask me if there is a goal to put the goal scorer underneath the score, because that's going to be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare for me. Thank you, Clint. Appreciate that. Chewy, how you doing? Mortal Man, how are you? I think we're not doing too bad, Kian, to be fair. I think that it's cat and mouse. Chelsea have shown enough to be encouraged that all it takes is that final pass and we're in between their two centre-backs, or in between the centre-back and the full-back on either side, because both full-backs, Acuna and Navas, are looking to bomb on, and that's encouraging. So all it takes is that one ball. Werner's been unlucky with the chances that he's had. He sort of rushed them a little bit. That's probably because he's thinking he's just going to be closed down straight away. So let's have a bit of patience. We haven't been doing too bad. Alan, thank you, mate, for the comment. Hello, by the way. So Bruno Fernandes scored a penalty. There's a surprise. Did I not see a stat that was on Match of the Day the other day saying, bearing in mind Bruno Fernandes joined Man United when? Was it January last year? They already said he scored something. Was it like he scored 18 games or 18 penalties or something like that, or even 10 or 12? It's ridiculous the amount of penalties they get. So just going through the highlights here, showing Seville's good chances. One of them was the header wide. One of them was the Zuma sort of missed clearance and Mendy just mopped up. And the other one was the header, as I said, deflected off Zuma, and he got a big hand to it. Cherry, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for taking the time to comment, guys, as well. Much appreciated. Don't forget there's a super chat option as well. Any super chats, you'll get a big shout out from me. So they're now showing Chelsea and Timo Werner's threat. He's always looking on the shoulder. They're showing an example of where he was in, but Thiago Silva sort of played a ball which was, he sort of got his foot under the bottom of the ball and it just held in the air too long. Yeah, it's just a split second too late, the ball from Pulisic. But Werner is hungry. He's looking sharp. And I think there's a goal in this for him, definitely. What I will say is the chances that Werner's had so far, all on his right foot. He's predominantly left foot from what I believe. So look at some of these comments. Meme, how you doing? Who will win? Chelsea, hopefully. MKA, how are you? Where's Kepa? He's sitting on the bench with his coat on. Let's just say that for now. Mike, Jeremy from Kenya. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for taking the time to watch the stream. It's something that obviously I've not done often. I've done it a few times. Response has been good. Make sure you all subscribe to the channel as well, by the way. The content that comes out. I'm not backed by anybody. I'm not part of an agency. It's just me, as you can tell by my graphics. Anyway, let's get on. Tom, hello, mate. Nice to. Thanks for doing the comment. Miko, is he right-footed, Werner? I thought he was predominantly left-footed. I might be wrong, to be fair. I think he's just strong on both sides. Kepa's on the dole. No, he's not on the dole. Don't be horrible. Come on. The guy will get his confidence back. But the thing is, we all know that there's two positions. There's two players for every position in the squad. And what you want from your squad is you want competition for places. So, for example, there's an ideal. I've said a video before the season started about, I called it benched, and a couple of the guys, you know, Reece James, Mason Mount, Tammy, are these players going to be under pressure with the new signings? Are they going to find themselves on the bench? At the moment, there's an argument that when Hakim Ziyech is fit, and they're fit and firing, it's going to be Pulisic left and Ziyech on the right-hand side. Now, whether that's in a 4-3-3 with them alongside Timo Werner is yet to be seen. Whether that's in a 4-2-3-1, who plays as the number 10? Is the number 10 going to be Mason Mount or Kai Havertz? That's the question. But the problem is, thank you, Dave, Aditola, Geraldine Hollins, hello, Favour, how Chelsea doing? Not bad. Not too bad. It's very much sort of cat and mouse at the minute. But yeah, so is it going to be Havertz or is it going to be Mason Mount as a number 10? We have to wait and see. But at the moment, it's Diddy. What I'd say is it's a typical Champions League game. Let's just say that. Let's have a look at Twitter. Is there any updates? I don't think I can see anything at the moment. Ansu Fati has scored for Barcelona. Why is Twitter toxic again? Why is there toxic Chelsea on Twitter? I don't understand. So there's possibly... Am I right in thinking that there is 5 substitutes available in the Champions League? Because I see that everyone, about 12 subs were named, weren't there? So maybe there is. Dorin, thanks for commenting. We're not boring. We're just a bit different. Benzema. How's Chelsea doing? Not too bad. Keep or loan Kepa? Yes or no? You'd probably keep him. The Luxury. How you doing, mate? Let's have a look here. EDP 554. Yeah, 5. Yes, there is. So, yeah, 5 subs. So, I guess the Champions League, because it's Europe's premier competition, all the teams in the Champions League are strong, let's just say. Whereas in the Premier League, teams that have got big squads will have an advantage over smaller squads, which is why the Premier League said no. So, in effect, you can almost change half your players in a Champions League game. So, you probably will see the likes of Hakim Ziyech come in. You're probably going to see Tammy maybe at some point. Mateo Kovacic. You'll see at least 3 changes, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see 2 at half time. But I've been wrong before. So let's have a look and see. Nothing at the moment. So look here. Comments. Ice cold. Any plans to collab with other Chelsea channels? There isn't, mate, at the moment. I've not been contacted by anybody. You know, I'm just doing my thing. I work full time. I've got a full time job, so I'll try to do my channel around working. Jid, how you doing? Team's not aggressive enough. Fair enough. Jezzy Starboy. why Lampard keep playing Mason Mount. I touched on that earlier. It's his work rate. But we've seen from all three of the attacking players, Pulisic, Havertz and Mount, they're getting closed down as soon as they touch the ball. Affluent, play Pulisic in his right position, yeah, agreed. And I think when Hakim Ziyech comes in, Pulisic will go left. Ziyech will play on the right-hand side. And hopefully we'll see something. Anyway, is there any news on any changes? I don't think there is at the moment. Someone's put on a comment on Twitter. Why does Frank insist on playing Mason Mount on the left and Pulisic on the right-hand side? And the comment is, in Germany with Borussia Dortmund, Pulisic was very much a right winger. Is that the case? Was he? So let's have a look here. There's no updates at the moment with this. We'll keep an eye on it. They're just showing quickly before the game restarts Jorginho being lucky, and he was. His definite booking. He got caught in possession, definite booking, and then he went in on a 50-50 challenge when Reece James didn't help him out at all, and he got lucky. Very lucky. I don't think he made much contact, to be fair. He actually didn't make any contact, which I think the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt. Hakim Ziyech is out on the pitch warming up. He's still got his training gear on. So any changes at half time as Seville come back out. Just looking at Chelsea players coming out of the tunnel. It doesn't look like there's any changes at the moment. Welcome everyone to the stream. I try to call it the best I can if you're here for the first time. Thank you for watching. But it doesn't look like there's any changes at the moment. No, Jorginho comes back out second half. That's interesting. He can't dive in any more tackles or he's off. Yep, so same team for Chelsea, second half. Interesting. Let's just hope that doesn't come and bite us on the bum if Jorginho gets caught again. Thoughts on checking the squad? Yeah, I saw that. Maybe he's classed as someone that's trained in nation and adds the numbers. He's never going to play, is he? But he's just listed. His previous playing experience. He's been obviously over here for how many years? So maybe that's what it is. I don't know 100%, but maybe. Mr. George Benson's put a good tweet out. This is a prime example of a game that Chelsea are very much involved in with the right ingredients to go on and get the win. Depends entirely on Lampard's in-game management and tactics now. When you set up this way again, you walk into criticism. Ziyech to come on, please. I think everyone's saying the same thing. Right, Seville to kick off. We go again. Come on, Chelsea. That one ball is all we need and Werner's in. Seville kick off, go all the way back to centre half. Plays the ball long and too long and it goes all the way to Mendy. Mendy out to Zuma, edge of the box. Goes back square to Thiago Silva. Plays it to Reece James, right back position. Evades a couple of challenges. The ball's played up to Jorginho. He flicks the ball on, but they've mopped up and they go back to their keeper. And they're playing the ball to Navas, whose Mount is closing down just outside his own box. And Chelsea have won the ball halfway. Silva Plays the ball up to Mason Mount. Turns inside. Dead centre. Finds Havertz. Havertz back to Jorginho. Back to Silva. Havertz. Up to Mount. Goes back to Silva on halfway. Comes to the left-hand side to Zuma. Left to centre. Goes inside to Conte. Gets it back. Plays a long ball right wing for Reece James. Easy. But the header. Both sides. What am I drinking? Just a nice little lager. Can't any brands, you know. Anyway, back to the game. Chilwell's got the ball left back. Plays it inside to Pulisic. Conte. Halfway inside our half. Goes up on halfway to Havertz. Plays it on the right-hand side to Reece James. 10 yards inside their half. Moving forward. Up to Werner. Gets it back. Comes inside. Plays the ball out to Pulisic. Edge of their box. Left-hand side. Left wing. Takes two of them on. Goes past them, but they put a challenge in. Navas gets a foot in. He's arguing, but it's a Chelsea corner. Pulisic's first chance to run from the left-hand side. Mason Mount is on the right. The way it started this half. Chelsea corner. Chilwell to take an outswinger from the left. Cross comes in. Headed by Zuma. Straight to the goalkeeper. Got deflection on the way down. Keeper saves it easy. Zuma heads it on the penalty spot. Oh, it's no deflection. He just headed it straight down. Saeed, yeah. Over in Holland. We're all waiting to see Ziyech coming on. Back to the game. Campos down the left wing. Silva's won the ball off him brilliantly well. Plays it up to Mason Mount. Gets the ball back and lumps it forward. Seville just pumped the ball forward. Played inside. Pulisic on the centre circle. Moving forward. Wide left to Werner. 35 yards out. Chilwell on the overlap. 30 yards from the byline. Plays it up the line to Pulisic. Outside their box. Left wing. Cross comes in towards the back post. There's nobody there. Comes out to Reece James, who gives it to Havertz. Edge of the box, right-hand side. Cross comes in, blocked. Chelsea corner. Pulisic in the first 3 minutes has got in twice down that left-hand side. And it's good. Chilwell goes across to take the corner from our right-hand side. In-swinger. Looking for Zuma again. Silva. Coming up. They're man marking, they're not zonal. James in there, Silva's in there, Havertz, Zuma, Werner, Pulisic. Jorginho's on the edge. Corner comes over, high. Zuma wins the header, goes to the back post. Werner gets it back in the box. Seville player's down holding his face. And the referee blows up for a free kick. They can't deal with Zuma. When Zuma jumps, they can't deal with him. He's got fantastic spring, Zuma. When he goes up, there's no one that can get near him. He was put under pressure. It's come off the back of his sort of shoulder towards the left-hand side. Running away from goal, and Werner's tried to get it back in the box, but didn't happen. Oh yeah, the Seville player's taken a bang. He's got a shiner already. It looks as though Havertz has moved to the right. Mason Mount's in the middle. And Pulisic is on the left of our attacking three. Is it Gundel, the Seville midfielder? He's got a whack just below his left eye and he's got a cut. So he's had to go off and be attended to. 50 minutes gone. Play's got to continue, surely. Emmanuel, thank you. So, Seville, goal kick. Keeper takes it. Over halfway. Havertz wins the header inside our half. Werner does well to try and win it just inside their half, but they've closed them out. And the centre half has played a ball to Navas behind him, and it's gone off for a Chelsea throw. 30 yards from goal, left back position. Conte gets the ball from Chilwell and goes back inside our half to Zuma. Inside the centre circle, Silva's got loads of space. Plays a long lofted ball up to Chilwell, who's made the run. Keeps the ball in play. And Seville clear it, and it comes away to Havertz. Plays it inside to Jorginho in acres of space this time. Seville with their 4-5 defensive formation. Pulisic comes inside. Chilwell, 20 yards from goal, left-hand corner. Havertz. Chelsea moving backwards to go forwards. Havertz, left-hand corner of the box, left-footed. Tries to find Werner, but crowded out. But Mount stepped in, won the ball. Has to come back outside to Jorginho. Silva, Chelsea camped inside their half. Everyone from Seville is behind the ball. Reece James, right-hand side, back to Thiago Silva, or Jorginho, who's dropped back, and Zuma's got the ball. 10 yards inside our half now. Chilwell, left-hand side, plays it inside to Conte. Immediately closed down, runs away from the challenge and gives it to Mount wide left. Mount back to Chilwell, right in front of Frank Lampard, plays it back inside to Zuma, who goes to Silva on the right, being closed down, and the ball's played to Pulisic, who's got a poor touch, but he gets away with it. Conte steps over halfway. Havertz gives it to Conte. Conte, right wing, heads towards the byline, then's held up and holds the ball up. Holds off the challenge, is supported by Reece James. Right hand side, cross into the box, and Werner tried to take a touch round the defender. The defender did well to read it, blocked him off, and Seville come away with the ball. Halfway, Navas, right hand side, goes back inside to the centre half, who's 10 yards inside his own half. Slowed the ball right down. Seville are walking everywhere. There's no one showing. Navas, right back position. Forced backwards again. Comes out to the left back, Acuna. Fronted up by Christian Pulisic. It looks as though Mount, Pulisic and Havertz have swapped again to how they played the first half. Mount left, Pulisic right. Navas has got the ball. Goes back inside. Back into their half. Chelsea's defensive shape is good. We're closing the space down. Rakitic back to Acuna. Goes back to the centre half. They're trying to play a raking ball across over the top to Navas, and they found him. Right wing. Plays it back inside to Suso, who's got loads of space inside our box. Tries to get a cross in. Smacks it against Chilwell. Comes off Chilwell. Hits Suso and goes for a Chelsea goal kick. That was a raking 50-yard pass to the right wing, and Navas did well to hold the ball up, keep it in play and give it to Suso, who was then immediately closed down by Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell. Chelsea lumped the ball forward, up to Werner, who's been crowded out. And Seville have got the ball. Centre-half position. Played it up to Jordan. Goes back. Again, they've slowed possession right down. They're looking for one of their fullbacks to make a run and the ball over the top, which is what we've just seen, but it's not happening at the minute. Back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's got the ball. 10 minutes into the second half. 55 gone. He plays the ball looking to the right wing. Reece James does well to win the header. Havertz comes back inside and flicks the ball up to Werner. Conte's got the ball. Plays it up to Mason Mount. Back to goal. 25 yards out. Plays it to Chilwell on the left-hand side. Mount's got the ball. Inside to Werner. 25 yards out. Plays the ball. That was a great shot. 25 yards out. No hesitation. Right foot curler. Keeper saves it down to his left-hand side. Werner's getting his eye in, and he's got no hesitation about taking shots on either. He had a runner, but not to be. Chilwell's now given a free kick away, 30 yards from our goal. On the right-hand side, their right, our left-hand side, and it's another chance for them to play the ball into the box. So the big men that are going to be up looking for a header in. Looks like it's going to be a second change for Seville here. Rakitic. Stats. What stats? How am I going to give you stats? I can't see stats. Touch one. Told you. I'm just about to sort this out and put it up here. Right, Rakitic to take the free kick. When they appear on screen, I'll tell you. Right, Rakitic curls the ball into the box. And he's overplayed it. And it goes out for a goal kick. Chelsea's defensive line was organised. You've got Silva there talking. You've got Mendy talking. Silva's influence there was excellent. Excellent. Suso's coming off, which is a surprise. He's been dangerous. Man United 1-1, is it? Oliver Torres is coming on for Suso. Apparently the Man United, the PSG equaliser was a Martial own goal. Back to this game, and Havertz has turned from the right wing position across halfway, driving forward, got to the edge of the box. Pulisic, right hand side, looks for a ball in the box. Werner takes a touch, can't get it out of his feet, and they get the ball away. Havertz, for the first time, turned his man on halfway, come inside and strode forward. They couldn't keep up with him. Comes out to Chilwell, left back. Mason Mount, 30 yards out, got loads of space. Reece James, edge of the box, ball into the box. Chilwell with a great header and straight to the goalkeeper, unfortunately. Defender's gone down. Chelsea had 6 players forward. And it was Chilwell with a header. Navas has gone down. Is it Navas? Someone's gone down. But play continues. Werner's just been caught late by the substitute. Jordan, is he booked? Goal kick was half cleared. Back inside the Seville half. And Werner's come out to collect the ball. Excuse me. And if anything, he's gone there foot up. And he's caught Werner. He's claiming he's got the ball. And he's been only given a yellow. I mean... And the ball played inside to Werner earlier, where he was crowded out, he couldn't get out of his feet. It's hit the Seville defender on the hand as Pulisic played the ball across. Nothing given. So, Mendy has got the ball, lumps the ball forward, looking right wing. Pulisic. Unfortunately, he wasn't watching the ball, he was watching the defender, and the ball goes out for a Seville throw. Deep inside their half, left back position. And here he comes. Hakim Ziyech is coming on with half an hour to go. With that wand of his left foot. Who's he coming on for? Will it be Havertz? Will it be Mount? Seville possession, crowded out on halfway. Right on the halfway line, they've got a throw, left hand side. 56% possession now, Chelsea. 4 attempts, 3 on target. Seville have had no attempts on goal. Is this attempts 0-0 or is that second half? Oh, that's second half. Sorry, my bad. So they've had no attempts. We've had 4 and 3. Right, they're coming forward. Campos goes right to Navas. Plays the ball inside. Edge of the box. By the byline. Back to Navas. Right wing. 10 yards from the corner flag. Forced backwards. And they have to play the ball back inside to the centre circle. And they start again from the left-hand side. Rakitic comes deep to pick the ball up. He's looking for a ball out right wing. Navas is there. Chilwell tries to stop the cross. Zuma gets the ball away at the near post. Campos has done well to turn away from Havertz, and then he claims a foul from Mount, not given. Mount plays it off the defender, and it goes into a Chelsea throw. And Ziyech is coming on, and he's coming on for Mason Mount. So will that mean a swap in positions now? It will. Mason's off. He's been busy. Pulisic immediately moves to the right-hand side. Hakim Ziyech, even. Ziyech is on the right. Pulisic is on the left, of course. Let's see what happens. First involvement. Ziyech tries to find Werner. They block him off. Play a long ball up looking for De Jong, and Zuma looking for Mendy to come and claim it. And Mendy stood there, barked at him to get the ball away, and Zuma cleared it. That's what you want. Zuma's saying to Mendy, talk to me. De Jong was on his shoulder. He's chested it down towards Mendy. But Mendy was like, get that ball away, and he did. 62 minutes gone. They've gone wide right again. Campos has pinned himself on Chilwell. Into the box, right-hand corner. Cross comes in, headed away by Silva. And Ziyech is there. Plays the ball off their player, and Chelsea get the goal kick. They've come into this, Seville. That ball down the right-hand side, they got a man over the whole time. Where we're playing two midfielders, narrow, and then you play the 4-2-3-1, the three attackers, you're relying on them to support the fullbacks. But at the minute, they're all getting drawn across into the same area. Ball's forced all the way back to the Seville keeper, who just lumps the ball forward under pressure, and Zuma brings it down with a good touch, goes back to Mendy. Mendy plays the ball up to Pulisic. Plays a bit of a dodgy ball to Chilwell, and he's just literally played the ball off the pitch. Seville got the ball. Right wing. Jorginho steps in and wins it. Moves up to halfway, across halfway, left of centre, looking for a ball. Werner, edge of the box, tries to go past the defender. Defender reads what he's going to do, steps in and wins the challenge. And then Campos, that's ridiculous. Campos is right in front of Frank Lampard on the right-hand side, goes around Chilwell like he did to Mason Mount earlier, or whoever it was earlier. Jorginho. Chilwell pulls his shirt. Chilwell's booked. Stupid booking. Ryan and Ritaj. Ziyech is on, and now Kovacic is coming on. Kovacic is coming on for Jorginho. The two changes I thought he was going to make, and he's making them. 63 minutes gone. Now, D, I can't show any match footage because I'll be banned. "26 minutes to go. Kovacic. Now, D, I can't show the game. Stop spamming comments. I can't show the game because I'll be banned. It's licensing and copyright. If you keep spamming, I'm going to block you, mate. You'll be bumped off this. Right, Seville got the throw deep inside our half. Left wing. James goes across to win the challenge. And he's done well right on our byline. And it's a Seville corner. Acuna's done well there. Seville corner, left-hand side. Our right-hand side. Acuna. Yeah, James is claiming it was our ball. It wasn't. It's come off him. 25 minutes to go. Sevilla corner. Dunny's grinding. Stop spamming, man. Why have people got to spoil it for everybody else? Right, Seville corner. Cross comes in. Flicked on at the near post, but closed down by Havertz. Looks like he's took one in the midriff. And he's down, Kai Havertz. Dunnies, you're timed out for 300 seconds because I can do that, apparently. Now, D, you're the same. It's another corner. Seville to take a corner. Right-hand side. Their left, our right. Need Mendy to come and claim this. Cross comes in to the back post. They've got a man completely unmarked on the volley. He's hit the volley. Jordan, who's just come on, is on the edge of the box, right of centre, and he's hit a volley perfect. And it's gone just over the crossbar with everybody beaten. What a volley. Literally dipping, and it just dipped too late. That was unlucky. I have to say that was a great volley. Right, come on. Let's regroup. 67 minutes gone, plus injury time. You're looking at about 25, 26. Mendy takes a goal kick, looking left wing, just inside halfway, and Havertz loses a header. Chelsea throw, right in front of the dugout. Chilwell, inside to Ziyech, plays it to Conte, who's now wearing the armband. Silva goes back to Mendy. Mendy outside of his box, gives it to Zuma. Mendy plays a good ball out to Chilwell, who's dropped left back position. Kovacic now with loads of space. Over halfway, goes past one challenge, looks for Werner, using his pace. Inside the box, left corner, cross comes in. He can't beat the first defender, but Christian Pulisic is there to pick the ball up. Left wing. Chilwell holds off a challenge. Goes back halfway to Zuma. Chelsea build again. Silva inside to Conte, who's got loads of space. Seville are dropping off. They're sitting on the edge of their box now. Conte. Ziyech. Plays a nice little 1-2. Picks the ball up from Silva and gives it to Conte. Kovacic plays the ball out left wing to Ben Chilwell. 35 yards out. Goes back to Kovacic. There's literally two banks of 4, even 5 of Seville in front of the player with the ball here. Zuma. Chilwell. Looks for a ball up the line to Werner, who's spun in behind, heading towards the byline, but he can't get there. There's definitely a goal in this for us. There really is. 69 minutes gone. Seville, goal kick. We just need to play that right ball. One ball through and we're going to win this game. Matisse. Hello. Right, goal. The clearance goes up just over halfway. Goes out to the right-hand side, our right-hand side, and Reece James fronts up the challenge. Conte wins the ball. Ziyech, first time to run, right wing. Plays it up to Havertz, who's taken down. It's not given, it's gone given a goal kick. To be fair, I don't think Havertz quite expected the ball from Ziyech, but the defender did well. It is their goal kick. Fair enough. 20 minutes to go. Another Seville goal kick. Taking his time. Plays the ball, looking for the right wing here. Ocampos. Zuma wins a great header. But they pick the ball up just inside their half. Dead centre. They move it out to Acuna. Left wing. Left back position. He's forced backwards by Ziyech. Chelsea are not pressing high. They're pressing just inside their half. And they're looking for a ball. And they haven't got a ball out. So they're just going back across their back 4 at the minute. Now they've got to run in behind. Ziyech chases him back, fronts him up, makes him turn around. Acuna plays it up the line and then falls backward again. Halfway inside our half. They switch the ball from right to left. Or left to right even. Navas plays the ball up to Ocampos, who's pinned Chilwell again. Edge of the box. He tries to get a cross in. It's deflected. Mendy doesn't want to take any chances and just pushes the ball wide. Hola, Pedro. Was going well wide, but another Sevilla corner, right hand side, our left side. Rakitic to take an out swinger. Let's get this ball away and hit him on the counter. Cross comes in. It's sort of deflected. And then Rakitic flies in with Kovacic. And it's a Chelsea free kick. Little bit of Real Madrid, Barcelona needle there, those two. Zahida, hello. Manuel, hello. Someone I don't know, hello. GB. Dunnies, I'll block you, mate. You'll be kicked off here. In fact, do you know what? I can't be bothered. Dunny's gone. Can't be bothered with that. Just trying to do a commentary. That's all we're trying to do. Trying to keep being spammed. Right, the ball's played up on halfway. Chelsea win of another free kick. 72 minutes gone. Kovacic plays it to Silva. Inside our half. Just inside. Goes up to Reece James, right wing. Or right back. And he gives it back to Silva. Matthew, how you doing, mate? Thanks for the compliment. Zuma. Mendy plays the ball to Zuma. Zuma loses the ball and Ocampos into the box on the right-hand side. But Ben Chilwell has done fantastically well to get in there and win the challenge and clear the ball away. And Kovacic gives it inside to him. Get the ball away. Get the ball away. Dearie me. Get it away. We're inside our box mucking about with it. And Seville have won it back. 30 yards from goal. But there's Chilwell again, doing fantastically well, Chilwell. And he's, right, that's it. Now you're gone, mate. Yeah, that was a bit of a trouble there. Mendy played a bad ball to Zuma, but Chilwell read it, got back inside just as Ocampos stepped into the right-hand side of the penalty box. Chilwell, their right, our left, and Chilwell did fantastic. Dan, how you doing, mate? John, how you doing? Dan, can't wait to be on the terraces singing that. Well, say terraces, you know what I mean. Matthew Harding. Zuma to Mendy. Being shut down by De Jong now. And Mendy plays the ball up to halfway, but nobody challenges. Free header for Acuna. Rakitic plays the ball up to De Jong. Forced backwards. 30 yards out. Comes out to the left wing. Their left side. Ball into the box. Mendy, under no pressure, comes out and wins there. Just mops up easy. Gives it to Chilwell, left back. Moving forward up to halfway. Gives it to Werner. Kovacic. To Conte. Chelsea begin to muck about with the ball here. Inside our own half. Trying to play our way out of trouble. And we're playing ourselves into trouble. So Reece James loses the ball on halfway. Seville with possession in the centre circle. Go back to the centre half. And they're all walking again. Chelsea are in their defensive shape and Seville are just walking at the minute. You get the impression. John, that's John Terry's signature. It was my 40th birthday. And he signed the shirt. So, Navas, closed down by Pulisic, forced inside, goes back to the centre half, who plays a loose ball, and Ziyech has won it. Reece James, halfway line. Inside to Conte. Ziyech, left corner of the box, floats the ball to the back post, but there's nobody there. That was unfortunate. He is saying somebody needs to make that run. It was a perfect ball over all their defence. Havertz front post, Werner comes short, and it was Pulisic back post, but he made a run inside rather than coming back out, which was unfortunate. 14 minutes to go. Game's in the balance. You're getting to the point now where both teams don't want to particularly lose the game. They'll probably be happy with a point, but we want the win. Keeper takes the goal kick and Zuma wins the header, but Seville pick up the second ball on halfway. They're looking for a Campos every time. They're pinning him up on Ben Chilwell. Werner's still busy. Seville throw. Rakitic, a Campos, goes back to Navas, who's forced backwards all the way back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea now pressing high. Seville with the ball in, deep inside their half. Go to the left back position. Across halfway, gets past Ziyech. He's playing the ball up to De Jong, and Mendy's come out and got the ball. Claimed the ball on the edge of the box and did very, very well. Kovacic plays the ball right back position to Reece James. Up inside, 10 yards inside our half. Havertz, who gives it to Kovacic. Over halfway, and Pulisic. Wide to Ben Chilwell, 30 yards from goal, left-hand side. Plays the ball inside to Werner, back to Kovacic. Ziyech has made a run into the box and Kovacic tried to find him. And Seville get the ball away. Midway inside their half, they got no out ball apart from De Jong, who's just walking. So Navas tries to move forward on the right wing. A Campos with one of those little flicks that he likes to do. Trying to find the runner. But Chilwell read it and it goes out for a throw. Halfway inside our half. They're right back taking the throw. Campos gives it back to Navas and gets it back. Closed down by Havertz. But he goes past him. Ball comes to the right wing. Kovacic does well. Goes off for another throw. Ten yards from the byline, their right wing position. It's a Seville throw. Havertz and Campos went in for a ball together. He didn't touch him, and Campos is diving around like he's been shot. 12 minutes to go, plus injury time. De Jong plays the ball out to Campos, 30 yards from goal. Tries to look to the left-hand side. They can't control the ball, and it goes off for a Chelsea throw, right back position. Two more changes coming up for Seville now. Chelsea have only made a couple. Only the two changes so far. 10 minutes to go. A lot can happen in 10 minutes. Let's be positive with this. There's going to be at least 3-4 minutes of injury time. Right, De Jong's coming off as one of the changes. He's not really an influence in the game, to be fair. He's come off. Doesn't look best pleased, but he's come off. And Nesri's come on. By the way, while this is... Oh, Rakitic is coming off. That's a surprise. I need to update my team, don't I? Let me update the team while I'm here. Hold on. My extremely amazing graphics, of course. There you go. Look at that. No expense spared here. Right, Chelsea's got the ball on halfway. Ziyech and... Get rid of what? My graphics. I'll take the team down, shall I? Shall I take it down? There you go, I'll take it down. Right, Seville's got the ball, left back, and he plays it all the way back to the centre half. Halfway inside his half, but no space. Well, he's got loads of space. Tries to find Navas. and Ben Chilwell closes it down. It goes out for a throw. Seville throw, just inside our half. Navas to take it, and he's going to be forced backwards. Plays it inside, and then goes backwards. Centre half, halfway inside his own half, in the middle of the pitch, looking for a ball. Chelsea's defensive shape's good again. Werner's busy, forces them backwards, goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper looks for the left back, just inside his own half, plays it square inside to a man in space, gets it back. Seville, just inside the Chelsea half, left hand side, come back into the middle. Comes back to Navas. Again, right hand side, just inside their half. Back to the centre half, who's going nowhere. He's moaning he's got no out ball. So it goes out to the left back, who looks for a run. And he's got him behind Silva. Right by the corner flag. Left hand side, our right hand side. Reece James and Silva see him out. And then Thiago Silva has literally just lobbed the ball, scooped the ball over the attacker into the path of Reece James, and Chelsea get the ball away. Right, at the minute it's so compact, it's so busy in the middle of midfield. It's gone back to Mendy. He fires the ball up, looking for someone up front, but Seville come forward. Navas, right hand side, just inside our half. They got a man in space, edge of the box, right hand side. Cross comes in, headed away by Silva. Ziyech picks up the ball. He's forced backwards by the byline, but plays it off the attacker and wins a Chelsea goal kick. Good ball in the box by Campos. And Thiago Silva heads it away. Does very well. He's down though. He's holding on to his leg here. I know, it looks like he's holding on to his hip. I hope that's his hip. He's up. He's up and it's all good. 7 minutes to go plus injury time. Aspi, Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi all warming up on the sidelines. Mendy plays the ball to Chilwell, who wins the header, heads it up the line, and Pulisic is trying to close Navas down. Navas turns and does well to get away from him, and then tries to find the striker who's just come on, but we've won the ball back. Havertz then loses it. Campos wins it back from Havertz. He's a good player, that Campos. He really is, I tell you. He's a grafter. He's a worker. Seville's got the ball inside their own half. Left of centre. They go to the left back. Played it a little ball up the line. 10 yards inside our half. They're playing, looking for a ball wide right to Navas. And his touch lets him down. And it goes off for a throw. Chilwell looks for Pulisic. Can't find him. Chilwell with a throw. Deep inside our half. Left hand side. Looking for a runner. He hasn't got one at the minute. He's got Havertz. Gives the ball away. And then they play it off of him. Keep the comments nice, people. 5 minutes to go plus injury time. Seville play the ball forward. Chelsea head it away. Navas has got the ball on the right-hand side. Just inside our half. They play the ball to the left and Reece James does well to close them down. Ziyech does well to close down the second ball. Werner, we forced Seville all the way back. And Navas just fires the ball off. Tammy Abraham's coming on. By the looks of things. Chilwell to take the throw. Plays it up to Pulisic. Ziyech plays it to Havertz. Back to Chilwell. 30 yards out. Left hand corner. Or left side, I should say. Zuma just inside our half plays a stupid ball to Chilwell under pressure, and we try to clear it, and Seville have won it over halfway, dead centre. They go to the left-hand side, playing it inside, but Ziyech has done well, and then Reece James comes away from a challenge and gives it to Pulisic just inside the centre circle. He does well to hold off a challenge. Havertz comes forward. Chilwell looks to play a ball to Werner, and he just plays the ball straight to the goalkeeper. But Kovacic is down. Oh, Pulisic is down. I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, Pulisic got caught right on the back of the knee. That was a bit naughty to say the least. Rashford scored for Man U. Good, Jordan's been booked for that. As we approach the 87th minute, Pulisic is up. Callum Hudson-Odoi is also getting ready as well. Tammy's not on yet. Seville got the ball deep inside their half. They play the ball to the left-hand side, just inside their own half, and they go backwards. Chelsea's defensive shape has been well drilled today. Play it back to the keeper, and he plays it to the right-hand side. The centre-half looking for a ball. They play it wide right to Navas, right in front of Frank Lampard. Closed down, having to go inside again. Up to halfway. Back to Navas. Just inside our half, on the right-hand side. Ocampos. Challenged by Kovacic, wins it back, does really well. Werner, just inside of Frank Lampard. Plays the ball inside to Ziyech. Plays a great ball back to him, but Werner's touch is bad. Plays it to the defender. But you can already see Hakim Ziyech's quality. Looking for that killer pass. Seville's got the ball. Just inside their own half, and they're walking again, and they're slow. They'd be happy with a point, you'd imagine. Back to their centre-half again. Chelsea are standing off on halfway, giving them the space, but they've got no out ball at the minute. Looking to play a long ball to their left winger, but Reece James has got it covered. Brings it down, but tries to clear it, and it comes out halfway. They've moved the ball to the right-hand side. Down the lines of Campos. Kovacic is there across again, wins the challenge. And Pulisic, deep inside our own half. Left-hand corner, gives it to Chilwell, up the line. Plays it up to Werner, who's turned the defender. No, he hasn't. I think Werner looks like he's shattered. Change should have been made. Maybe. Some more subs, but Seville's got the ball again. Centre half again. They go back to the left-hand side, his centre half. Halfway inside his own half. Plays the ball up towards halfway. Forced backwards again because Chelsea's defensive shape. Just to say, guys, these let's just be honest here. Seville's a good side. They're a hard team to play against. And bearing in mind what happened at the weekend, we need to put in a good, solid performance here to build on it. So a point is not a bad result if this is how it finishes. But Seville's got the ball. Ocampos, 25 yards out, plays the ball to the left-hand side. Cross is blocked by Reece James as we're into 3 minutes of injury time to go. Now the changes are being made. Werner's coming off. You don't really make changes at corners, do you? But Tammy's coming on, which will give us height in the box. And Christian Pulisic is coming off. Pulisic and Werner for Hudson-Odoi and for Tammy. With these two changes, there's still going to be 3 minutes of added time. Be nice to the comments, guys. Right, Seville corner. From our right-hand side, from their left-hand side. Cross comes in. Headed away at the front post by Havertz. Conte wins a second header, but it goes back out to the left-hand side. But Havertz does well to read it and puts the ball out. Pete, go easy. We get your point, mate. Go easy. Minute and a half to go of injury time. Seville got a throw. 10 yards from the byline. Left wing. Long ball into the box. Missed the challenge at the near post, but Mendy, under no pressure, just collects the ball nice and easy. Rolls it out to Chilwell. Up the line to Hudson-Odoi. Gets it back. Goes back to Chilwell, but then Chilwell just kicks the ball off. And we give Seville another throw in. Halfway inside our half. A Campos. Navas takes his time with a throw. 40 seconds of injury time to go. Just lumps the ball forward into the box to nobody. He's already offside. Last chance. Get the ball forward. Chilwell up the line to Abraham. Tries to play it forward. Gives it away. Seville lump it in towards the edge of the box. Kovacic does well to win a challenge. Great flick from Abraham. Hudson-Odoi on halfway. He's had the same problem that everybody else has had. As soon as you get that ball in midfield, you're closed down. And then Kovacic has done well to pick the ball up on the left-hand side, come into the middle of midfield and win the challenge. We're now on additional time. Zuma, long ball forward. Navas heads the ball. Havertz tries to bring it down edge of the box. They clear it. Comes out to Chilwell. The ball played out to him wasn't great. And it finishes 0-0. It's a good point. I mean, we should have... Obviously, you want more at home. Of course, we all do. It was a solid enough performance from us. We're under no real pressure. No real danger. And you could argue that we had probably some of the better chances, but that's it. It's all over, and it's 1-1. It's 0-0. Who would have thought that? But it was obvious with the way that Seville were playing. They were looking for that long ball out wide to try and get a Campos in. Many did well when he was called upon. It's good to see Hakim Ziyech involved for half an hour. Silva marshalled the defence and did okay. So we got to be positive in the fact that we didn't concede any goals. Didn't score any. But the game was... If you watch the whole game back, if you get to see it... Tom, hello, mate. If you do get to see the whole game, then what you're going to see is when it got to the, say, a 40-yard period of space, 20 yards inside their half and 20 yards inside our half, in that midfield area, as soon as someone got that ball, they were shut down, they were closed down. No one had really had a chance to play. But when they did, when they tried to, when we got to the edge of the box, closed out again, rushing at opportunities, rushing at chances. And I guess, you know, we'll take the point. We'll take the point. Got to be pleased with that. It wasn't a poor performance. It was okay. It was disciplined. It was a performance where players worked hard. They might not be, you know, there's been a lot of people that are going to turn around and say that there should be changes, Mount shouldn't have played, blah, blah, blah. Let's be positive. We got ourselves a point, and that's the main thing. So, guys, I really appreciate you watching and taking the time out to watch my stream. Please do us a favour and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. Make sure you like the video for me. I'm going to do a little review of this particular game now, and then I'm going to post it up on my channel for the morning. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the commentary anyway. thank you guys for the taking the time to do your comments and things like that. But thanks very much. Look after yourselves. Be positive. It's a good point. Thank you guys for your comments as well. Those of you who have done, and go easy. I'll see you all on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe and check out the content. See you all next time.